Ho, 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 gamers. Today we're looking at the second edition of Santa's Workshop. Let's check it out. Setup for this game is very simple. What you're going to do, each player is going to have their own player board. They're going to have 3 elves here. They're going to have 2 little steel updates, 2 little fabric updates for blankets, and 2 little wood crate updates here. They'll place on their board. They'll also start with 6 coal. As you see, all the characters in the game, they're all different colors and different types of figures there. There is a simple edition, a basic edition, which I won't be going over. It looks like this, but you flip it over, and this is the advanced edition. I say advanced. It's not that too advanced, though. This is the way to play, I believe. You're going to shuffle these Santa's cards here, put 6 out here. You're going to shuffle these reindeer decks by A, B, and C, and then turn over the front one. Your Santa marker goes there on 16th. You have your score tracker here on 0. You have this weak kind of first player marker here. Goes the first player, and then everyone starts with little 5 ornaments of their color. Now, this is a very simple worker placement game, similar to the first edition. All you're doing is placing your elves out on the board, collecting resources to build up for these toys. I should also mention you start off with 2. You can have up to 5 of these toy cards in your hand that you can be working on. What you got to do is you got to get the resources first and then the assembly tokens later. Once that's over, you can score it, flip it over, because you're also going to score these again every 3rd round. And here on the board, it tells you what you get. First player who has the most of these cards gets 8, second gets 4, third gets 2, and fourth gets 1. So you're placing people on the board, gathering resources, which here you'd pay 1 or 2 coal to get 2 or 3 of these little tokens here. The tokens are, and right here, as you see, this is for fabric, this is for wood, this is for metal, and once you finish everything, you can go over here for assembly points, and these are what all the tokens look like. They have different surfaces. This one's a little bit smooth like metal. This one has a little grain like wood. This one's kind of soft a little bit and fuzzy like fabric. And this one just looks kind of normal. It's just a blueprint token where you're assembling the toy. But anyway, you get your resources. You may also spend an extra coal to get these little icons here on the board. Those give you a +1 in a resource when you assign that elf. So if I was to assign that elf out there, I'd pay 1 coal to get 2 fabric, plus an additional coal, and I could get this one and place it on my worker there. You can each have 2 upgrades for each of your workers there. So next time he went, he would get 1, 2, 3 fabric for 1 coal. Now, at the end of the round, these things will refill. These 3 little upgrades will refill, but each worker can have different upgrades in the game. The other thing I should be talking about on getting assembly tokens. How this works is a little bit different. The first player to go here gets 1 assembly token, and that's it. Second player gets 1 assembly token, and if they want a second one, then this player will get 3 points. If the third player comes here, they can get up to 3 assembly tokens, but that means second player will get 2 points, and third player will get 3 points. Now, if it is like this, if it is the same type color, you do not get the victory points. You would only get the victory points if other players were there. I get 3 victory points if he got 2. I would get another 3 victory points if he got 3, and then green would get another 2 victory points because he got 3. But if he only got 2, I would get it, and he'd get 1 for free. If he wanted 1, he'd only get 1. We wouldn't get any victory points. That's kind of how the assembly tokens work this time. But this isn't all space, so everyone can go there. These are just locked for the first 2 there. If you go up to the coal, go into the first space, you get 1 victory point, and it restocks all of your coal. And then anyone else can go in this all space here, and it restocks all their coal. Going over here is the same as the first edition. If you go here and you pick 3 toys, here you'd wipe the board and deal out 6 more and grab 2. Here the reindeer stalls are a little bit different. What you're going to do is you're going to pay the coal cost on the corner there, and then you're going to get the reward for the card. But also at the end of the game, you're trying to get all 9 reindeer. And so this is kind of also set collection as well, where all 9 can give you up to 25 points. So those are some in-game points you can get in the game too. And then the other new thing they have here is the Christmas tree. Going here will get you first place. Going here will get you a victory point. And what you get to do is you get to place one of your little ornaments on the tree. And all these ornaments have special little bonuses, mainly just resources. Some of them is an extra letter you can grab or 3 victory points. And what you would do, like if I wanted an extra wood, I could cover this, and whatever else I covered, I would also get that resource. So if I covered this little metal, I'd get wood and metal token and hang it there. All right. Now, there's one little special rule, though, that if you play here and you are first player, then you must give first player to someone else. And I really like that. But anyway, that's basically the game. Again, after 3 rounds, you see who has the most toys. Then everyone puts their completed toys here after you've given out those victory points. And at the end of 3 rounds, whoever has the most points win. But remember, you want to do get out your count all your reindeer cards for set collection. You want to look at your mat upgrades. For example, if you were to get enough steel, you could open both of these and get 4 victory points. You have to get both to get the 4 victory points. If I just had one at the end of the game, I would not get the 4 victory points. But if I upgraded both, that means each time I go to the coal place, I can get 1 or 2 additional victory points. If I upgrade the blankets, that gives me a -1 in coal. So, for instance, if I had both of these blankets updated, not only would I get 4 victory points in the game, but I'd also get a -2 in coal. So, where he cost 3 coal, now Vixen would only cost 1 coal for me whenever I got him. And then over here, when you update your little carts with wood tokens, you'll have more spaces to fill up your coal cart here, and of course get 4 victory points. Also here in upgrades, if you can successfully get 2 upgrades for each one of your elves, that's 2 victory points each. You also get a victory point for any unfinished toy that has tokens on it, whether it be assembly tokens or the other resource tokens, and that's the game. I should also mention you have these 3 workers here. This is Zelf the Elf. These are just additional Santa's helpers for lower player numbers. You'll just give one of these, and they're just like an extra player in the game. It also comes with the first editions come with this promo pack, which is just extra cards for the game. Final thoughts. What do I think about the game? Well, this one's going to be a little different now. I'm going to combine this one and first edition here. So I want you to look at both of these. We're going to talk about both of them. We're going to review both of them here. I got the second edition in at around the 1st of the month. And this is going to be a little bit longer in review here. Final thoughts on overall. I do enjoy it. I do think it's good. Differences. Here we go. Artwork. Obviously, this has a lot of great artwork. One minor thing, those elves look a little freaky. We were all kind of laughing at them because they look like Hollywood caricatures of people. Well, there's only 2 there, but on the board, they just don't. There's something that looks a little odd with each one. They don't look very magical. It looks like there's players from the game, maybe actual people that they kind of emphasize. These look like gnomes. I mean, I guess it's fine, but we kind of made some jokes on that. So that's just something minor. Other than that, the artwork is just beautiful. I love the cards and everything. Production value. The this is unnecessary, but it's nice. I like it. The coal is a really nice one. The pouch is okay. It's fun. I like the Santa Meeple. I think the Santa Meeple is better than the red blob we had last time. Whoop, there is that one. I like the extra type of meeples, the different colors, the different shapes. Those are really nice. I am not a fan of the tokens. The tokens are hard to pick up. When you're putting them on your card, there's no space for them. So you're just kind of covering things up and everyone kept trying to see if they maybe had enough. They couldn't remember, especially on something like this. You know, you're putting a bunch of cards over here. You're putting tokens kind of to halfway completing upgrades because they're not done yet. And it just looked a little messy. Cubes was what they had in the first one. I like cubes better. Other than that, though, I do enjoy it. Let's see. Now, gameplay. We're going with gameplay here. Gameplay, slightly different here. First off, let's see. As they're getting coal in all the workshops, this one's better. I like that. And even getting coal in general, this one's better. Because now you spend less coal and you can get more resources, which is really good. And when you go to the coal mine, you don't just get 4 coal like you get in the base game. You get to fill up all your carts, which makes you want to improve your cart so you can get more coal on it. I really like that about the game. Assembly tokens. Obviously, this one wins. This one always had an issue with assembly tokens. They fixed that completely. I actually love it. In fact, it's kind of wild. Some people did not want to take the first spot because they only got 1. I was like, yeah, but you're getting 3 victory points. So I took the first and second spot. Then everyone started taking 3s, and they were getting 3, assembly tokens to finish off their things really quick. I was getting 5 victory points each time, so it worked out for me fine. But I really like how assembly tokens do, and now you're never blocked to have assembly tokens. That's really good. When it comes to the actual building things, they're fine. They got different. I think there's 100% different toys that are in this one than this one. Good job for that. When it goes to the reindeer stalls, this one wins again. This one wins again. I really like how it's set collection with the reindeer. They're small bonuses, just like they were here, but now you have some set collection. You want to get each one. Like sometimes I don't really want Blitzen, but I need him because that's going to give me some extra victory points. And I guess I could use his little bonus too. That's really nice.
The other one, this is the main difference of them. This one has plastic, the plastic room where you can make cheaper toys for lesser points, but you can get some toys out. Where this one went for a Christmas tree, where you can get first player. I'm going to go with the old version here. I like the plastic better. I like the idea of making cheaper toys faster, but they're not going to give you as many points. But at the end of each round, you probably could get those extra bonus points. So it's always worth going to the plastic shop. Here, I hung maybe 2 ornaments the times we played this the entire time. It wasn't really a place to go. I mean, yeah, you want to get first player, you go there. But other than that, not many people use that one. It's fine, though. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just like the plastic one better. Other things here. The extra Santa's Helpers Workers. It's like, oh, what do those do? Nothing. They're just for lower count player playing games. Why couldn't they just grab, a color elf that they weren't playing with? I don't understand that. That was kind of weird. Oh, and then the other thing, this one has events, which I love. I know I crapped on the events my first review, but Keith Ferguson, I think, made a comment that I should go ahead and try it, and I did. I love the events. I would never play without the events. I love the events. This one doesn't have that, shockingly, and that's kind of sad. So that's a little miss. Overall, though, I love this one. Which one should you get? Actually, right now, this one's cheaper because it's new. All right, so I'm going to go with this one, and it looks nice too. I will always love this one. Am I going to have to get rid of first edition? I don't know. Do I need 2 copies? That's the problem. Because I really like this one. I've made 3 fan expansions that we all love. My gamers love this one. But this one's one we've been playing for a while. I've been forcing their hand to play this one. And this is not forcing their hand. I'm not twisting the arm. They love playing this one too. So in my opinion, both good. This one's cheaper. I'm going to go for this one for the win. Okay, now, serious talk here. Serious talk. Little controversy here. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people do not like This Is Elf Creek Games. Let me tell you, they announced this game back early. I think it was January 14, 2022. And for 2 years, they've had some issues, one after the other, and seems to all be with production issues. And but they finally got it out first of Christmas. Good for them. Hope that doesn't hurt them in the market. If they get them out too late. A game like this, you really want out in November. But again, you can't help production issues. In their November update, they made a thing that, hey, we have production issues. It may not come out till like the week before Christmas. And I was like, oh, such crap, man. I said, oh man, and I'm talking about the manufacturer. Okay. I said, that's such crap, such a great game. Oh, I really hope this gets out. Or maybe Elf Creek Games can, work out something with them and get this done and everything. And I got attacked by someone from Elf Creek Games who said I was the comments like that. I'm what's wrong with the hobby today and whatever. I was like, wait, what? I didn't know about this till like weeks later. Just someone told me. I said, you know that the dude from Elf Creek Games went off on you? I was like, well, for what? I don't know. And I still don't know. The comment makes no sense. I've been nothing but positive about this game for 2 years, and I don't expect them to know the history of my comments. But that comment was solely for the manufacturer. That's what I was calling crap. But I don't know. For some reason, he thought I was personally attacking him. When something like that happened, it was 2 weeks away, and I was like, I don't know this is kind of weird. Do I respond now? I just found out about it. So instead, I kind of did some homework. Not a lot of people like Elf Creek Games. I don't have a problem with them. This is my first game from them. I like it. I think it's fine. But people have problems because there's a few months ago. You can look this up on other YouTube channels that know more about it than I do. But from what I saw, they're asking for money. They're kind of hurting on money. People got mad at them because they kind of overextended. This is the complaints I've heard. Again, I'm not a backer, so I don't have a dog in this fight. But the opinion is a lot of people said, "Oh, Elf Creek Games spent too much money. They're poorly run or whatnot, and now they're asking for money and they're going under." And if you look them up, it's not very flattering their customer service either. There's a lot of people with customer service issues of them not responding to fans and people who purchase stuff from their store, which is sad. It's really weird. We had a game night, and I was telling people, because the Merchants of the Dark Road, Honey Buzz, those look like good games. I really thought about buying their deluxe edition games for that. I really do. I really think those games look interesting. And I told my gaming group that the next day. That's when someone told me about the comment, and I was like, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off right now. But for those people, I'm gonna talk to those people who are not happy with Elf Creek Games. You have every right to be. I'm not saying you shouldn't be mad at them. I'm just saying I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't know what's going on with them. You could be right. They could be having some problems on the end. That doesn't matter. What I am concerned about is people saying, I will never buy Elf Creek Games again. For you, hear me out. I think this is a great game. Yes, it's Elf Creek Games, but you know what? It's a good game. Please don't judge if someone's going through a hard time. I'm not trying to belittle anyone on Kickstarter who's really mad or anyone who hates Elf Creek Games. I'm just trying to focus on the game. Focus on the game. Keith Ferguson made a great game. I would get this game. You play this game throughout the year. I play this game throughout the year. It's number 2 game. Number 2 game of all my games. Number 2. All right. It's a really good game. I love this game. And I definitely understand the frustration with them. For me, I don't have a, besides that one comment on BGG, I don't have a problem with them. I don't. So I really hope you kind of overlook this. If you have a problem with Elf Creek Games, just get Santa's Workshop, because I think it is a good one. And until next time, gamers, you know what to do. Game on.